Hello friends, today I am going to discuss time date. So Python date time. So first let's see what is how do I write some specific code in Python. So date in a Python is not a data type in its own, but we can import a module name day time. So first we want to import modules date time. So import the date time modules and display the current date. So let's see, I am writing here import date time. Right here it has been given in. So after that it has been imported taking as a variable like a date time dot, we need to from like a subset date time dot now. Okay, so dot now is represent here, and now print x. So it is represent here just 13/9/2022, and this one is the time has been given the different city and 18.54 according to other country. So now similarly we can easily print date output. So when we execute the code from the examples just we have already mentioned there. So look here, the date contains year first. This one is the year. Look here, this one is the year, this one is a month, and day, hour, day, hour, minutes, second, and microsecond is also given. So the date time module has the many method to return informations about a date object. So another way we can also write here, look here, just I am going to write, because I have already imported date time, so I am going to write here print and x dot year, x dot year. So look, x dot year. So print x dot year, look here, so it has been printed year. And if I want to write here print and x dot string strf time, strf time. So strf time, strf time, and you write here bracket colon double colon percentage a, percentage and capital A. So look what happened, just it is going to the yeah. So it has been printed year and day also, year and day. So this is an example, return a year name of weekdays. It has been represented year name and weekday. Now creating a date objects. How to create a date objects? So create a date objects, we can use the date time parenthesis class constructor of DateTime module. So the DateTime class required some specific parameter like a year, month, day. So create a date objects. So how do I create a date objects? Let's see. Just I am going to a print here. Look like this. This one is I am going to write here. This is a way to 2022 and today is a 09 and now date is a 14. Okay, and now I am going to print here. So it has been created like this one. So create a date object, like a create a date object. So create date object. Right. Similarly, the DateTime class also take a parameter time and time zone, hour, minute, second, microsecond, and t zone, time zone, but they are optional and has a default value of 0, so none for time zone. So the strf time methods means the DateTime object has a method for formatting a date objects into readable strings. So the method is called strf time and take one parameter format to specify the format the return strings. So if I write here this type of the string, look here, strf, can you display the name of the month? So we can represent here display name of the month, means need to write strf time and this one. Right. So it has been printed. This month has is September. Now the refer most of the legal format like if you want to a weekend day the sort like so you can write here the percentage A. So if you write here the percentage A for the weekdays, so just I am going to write here percentage small a, look here. So I am now printing here. What happened? Big mistake. If I am going to print here the weekday, yani full version, so I need to represent capital A like this, and weekend as a numbers, so we can represent as a small w. So weekend as a numbers by means look here is a third day. Okay, and similarly if I write here the small d, so it is the day of month. Look, it has been. And if you write here a small b, this is a September, and this has been a capital B, means it represent as a September. Now if it represent as a M, means month, and if you represent here Y, and this one is this. Now similarly, if you write here the capital Y, so look here, yeah, similarly if you write the capital H for hours, capital H for hours. And now if you represent here capital I, this one, time durations, and if you write here the P, so it represents AM and PM. Now same, if we represent as a capital M, means it represent minutes. Now if we represent as a capital S, it has been like a second. So second. Now it represent as a F. This is also microsecond. Similarly, if you represent here Z, UTC, offset, like a plus and something, and percentage J here, J represent total 250 days of the number of the years. And if you represent capital U, look here, 37. So capital U, it represents the week numbers here, means of year. So now the Sunday as the first day of the week, so it can represent here this one. Similarly, if you represent here the capital W, so week number of year, number of years, like a Monday as a first day, weekdays, and 27 also. Similarly, if you represent here the C, means local version of the date and time, so you write here the small c, and now you can see a local version of day and time. If you want to see a capital C like a century, so you can represent here the century, and local version of the date here, so you can represent as a capital X. So capital X as a local version of date. And similarly, if you represent as like a capital G, so is it possible to represent ISO type of years? And if you represent a small u, same as a weekday, so it is representing as a weekdays. So, and now I am going to represent here capital V, and this is also week numbers right here. So week number means 1 to 53 weeks. So we are just running the 37 week. I hope this date time is very useful. Thank you.